Right, so Gotham Guitar Schools again. We are doing the Guitar Method for Kids book, which is this one again. Yeah, a really, really good book. So this has some really cool stuff in it. Really good combination of learning to read music, single note stuff, scale, and lots of chords and good songs to play along with. So great book. Right, so what we're going to do first of all is just try and remember what a lot of our notes are. Tricky, huh? Right, so let's have a little look at this. Hello to those of you who just arrived. Welcome, welcome. So, hello. Right. Now what we're going to do is a little bit of a note review, a little test again. I love these tests. I know you all love them too. Tests are amazing. Right. Going to use my board again. So on my board I have my 5 lines. 5 lines. Remember, they're not your guitar strings. Your guitar strings, you've got 6 of those. There are 5 lines. Now, this is called our stave, isn't it? Our music stave or music staff. And we've got a couple of things at the beginning of our music staff. We have this swirly, squirly thing. And we've got these numbers 4, 4. So what I would like to know is, what's that squirly, whirly thing called? And what's that 4, 4 about? Why is it there? What does it mean? I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to have a little think about it. And then I'll tell you the answers. You might have noticed I've got these little bits of paper covering up my answers already, so you can't cheat. Ha ha! Right, so have a think. Right, let's go. Squirrely whirly thing, please. That's not its real name. What is its real name? What's it called? It's okay if you don't type, because it might take you a long time to type it. You can just shout it really loudly and I'll see if I can hear you again. Right, so that squirrely whirly thing is called... Dun dun dun! A treble clef. A treble clef. Okay. And up here we have the 4, 4. The 4, 4. What's that about? What's that about? Why is it there? So it's called, big reveal. It's called a time signature. So we got the treble clef and the time signature. Now the treble clef really is just telling us that the music is reasonably high. It's not really low music. It's quite high. And a guitar is always going to have a treble clef in front of any music that we play, all right? The time signature can change though, and you will see different ones. But 4, 4 is just telling you that in a bar, there are always, let me grab one, there are always going to be 4 of these. Okay? So there's 4 crotchets in a bar, which is why when we're counting, we count to 4, because there are 4 beats in a bar. So we always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, don't we? All right? And that's why, because it's telling us there must be 4 beats in one bar. So we have to count to 4 each time. Okay? Oh, nice. There's some good answers in the chat. I didn't think they'd get there in time. Well done. I know what you mean. You said that there are 4 strums. Just picking up my dropped notes. Yeah, not always 4 strums. We could do fewer, we could do more. But you're right in that we're counting 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's what you meant. So very nicely said. Okay, let's move on. We're going to come back to this in a minute. I'm going to test you on some other things soon. But for now, let's have a little look at Cool Blues. So we did this the other week. Have a look at Cool Blues. In my book, it's page 15. In your book, it may well be 17. But it's the, Cool Blues. And it's got the note B written at top. So have a quick look, grab that, find it, grab your guitar. And we're going to play through Cool Blues. However, more test. Before we do, in Cool Blues, you can write answers to this. This won't take you. This will be nice and quick, actually. Yeah. Right. So let's have some answers to these ones. In Cool Blues, we see some different notes, right? So we see these ones, and we see these ones, and we even see these ones. Okay. So here are my questions. How many beats is that worth? Just type your answer into the chat box, please. How many beats is that one worth? Okay. Right. Then the next one. How many beats is that one worth? Okay. How many beats is that one worth? What do you think? I will tell you in a minute if you're unsure. And final one, which is in this song, is the one that I always think looks like a donut. Maybe that's just because I really like donuts. Anyway, to me, that looks like a donut. How many is that one worth? So we've got the 3 different note values there. Oh, I can see some good answers. All right. I'm going to make a reveal. That one is 1. Well done. Lots of you had 1 for that. Perfect. Well done. Very good answers. That one is worth 2. Well done. It doesn't matter which way up it is, by the way. As long as it's not that way. You can't have it that way. But that's fine. And that's fine. Right, 2. Well done. And that one, 4. Yes. Well done. You are all on fire again this week. This is really, really cool. Well done indeed. Right, so we've got those in this song, haven't we? So we need to think about those a little bit when we get to them in the song. Right, let's just have a play through the song and let's see what happens. Then what we'll do is just look at each part again separately in case you are unsure of them, okay? So, Cool Blues. I think you should have your page by now. Page 15 for me. So some of you may have 15, but some of you may have 17. I'll just play it a little bit. You can have a quick listen. Because it's this one, okay? Where's the button? There it is. Right, that's the song. I'm just going to check that wasn't really, really loud. So when we do it again in a second, I'll just change the volume if that's way too loud, because it might sound really weird if it's too loud. Okay, are you ready? We're going to play it. All the notes in this piece are... Can you remember? Can you remember? Right, so first of all, look at the top of the page. The note B. So yes, there are lots of B's in this song. And then the other note is the E note. So all we need the bottom 2 strings, and we don't need any fingers up here. Okay? Keep your hand up here anyway, because that's just really good practice, but we don't need to put our fingers on. So it's just B's and E's. Let's have a play. Join in this time, okay, if you didn't before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it down just a tiny bit. Right, that is it. That's the whole song. Oh, someone said a B and an F. Yeah, B and E. Yes, it is a B and E. You're right. That's right. Yeah. So B's and E's throughout the whole song. Can I just get, actually, before I spend time going through it all, if I don't need to, then I won't, if you're all happy with it. So, could you just give me a number in the chat? Number 1, not happy at all with it. Or up to number 5, yeah, you got it, no problem. Okay, so you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1 is can't do it, it's really hard. And then 5 is easy, no problem. Okay, how are you finding that song, Cool Blues? 1 to 5, please. 1 to 5. And I'll just wait a second to see how you feel about that. I'm going to move these on here actually as... Where shall I put them? Okay, well done. That's quite good. Okay, so you're generally happy with that song. That's really cool. Okay then, so what we'll do is that's at 90% speed. So I'm just going to put it up to full speed. It's only a little bit quicker. And we'll just do it again, okay? Because if we can play it at full speed, then we've got it, haven't we? We're brilliant. Okay, here we go. Full speed. Get your guitar fingers ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. B and B and B and B and 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you all remember to do the E at the end though? Or did you all just go B, 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 B at the end? There's a question. I do wonder. I sometimes forget there's an E at the end there. Not often, not often. Most of the time I'm pretty good, right? Anyway. On my board I have added my little magnetic buttons. Although one of my lines seems to have rubbed out, so I'm just going to pop that back in. Otherwise it will be really confusing. Right, here we go. I have 5 on there. What note is that one, please? I got some thumbs up after that, so I think you must have done very well at that 100% proper speed. Okay, enough emojis, no more emojis, thank you very much at the moment. What note is that one? What's that one? What's that one? What's that one? What's that one? So can you pop in the colour and the note you think it is? So for example, the first one here, you would just write red B. Because that's a B note, isn't it? So you can write red B. So what do you think the other ones are? All right, I'm going to keep holding it there for you. And turn a page while I do it. Look, I can multitask. How good am I? Look at that. I can hold a board and turn a page. Does that make me awesome? Red is B, yes, red is B. Excellent, well done. And shall I hold a bit closer? Just make sure you can see it. All right, so red is B. What's blue? What's green? What's pink? And what's yellow? I'm going to keep it there. I think that's a better shot. You can see that. Come on, nice and quick, nice and quick. Can you work it out? Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. Well done. Okay, a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Right. Yeah, you got some really good answers again there. Actually, well done. And most of those are, yeah, they're correct. So brilliant. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm just going to write down next to what they were, so you can make sure and you can check. Okay. Okay, there you go. So yeah, we did red was B obviously, and then we had a D, and then we had a C, and then we had an F for pink, and an E for the yellow. And I think you've got them all right, I think. So you've done brilliantly. Well done. Wow. Really cool. Okay, so do you remember then how we can remember all these lines? Do you remember every good boy deserves football? Yeah? I think you might have remembered that because you've got them all right, so really well done. So every good boy deserves football, isn't it? Coming from the bottom up. Excellent job. Okay, so we are going to turn over the page and look at the next page, which is the note C, and it is double trouble. Okay, double trouble we're looking at. Okay, so you should have that page by now. So what you'll notice is that double trouble starts with, I'm hoping you know, because we just did this, it starts with this green note here, doesn't it? Which is our C note, right? So we're starting there and we're playing 3 of those in a row. And then we have that. So do you remember that is a 1-beat rest? Okay, so we just got to play 3 Cs. And then we've got 3 Bs, and then 3 Cs, and then 3 Bs, and then 3 Cs, and then 3 Bs, and then 2 Cs, and a final C. So basically what we're doing is we're just swapping, aren't we? So a C is, if you can't remember, it's the same place that we play a C chord, right? So if we play a C chord, it was here, wasn't it, on that 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string. That was our C chord, playing 3 strings. That's also our C note. But when we're doing the C note, we just play that 1 string, okay? And then B, we just take it off, don't we? And then back on. And like I said, we're just swapping, we're alternating. We're going C, 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 B, B, B. C, 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 B, B, B. C, 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 B, 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 C, C, C at the end, right? Yeah, it's a rest, well done. It's a 1-beat rest. Excellent job. So at the end there, just be careful because we go C, 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 with that last note being our long one. Ooh, bonus points. What's that one called? And I know I said I always think about it like a donut, but it's not called a donut, right? So what's that one called? It's worth 4 beats. You got that one perfectly right earlier. Funny name. What's it called? Have a think about that one. You have a think. Type it if you know the answer. And I'm just going to play double trouble for you while you do, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Double trouble. Oh, there's no answer up there yet. There's no answer yet. I think there'll be one soon. What I'm going to do, I'm going to type the answer in so you can actually see how it's spelt as well, okay? Shall I press enter? I'm kind of waiting. I'm waiting. There's no answers. Oh, no. There we go. That's the answer. It's a semibreve. Okay. It's a long name. Funny sounding name, isn't it? A semibreve. That's what that one is called, which I think of as a donut. But I think maybe I'm just getting hungry. Right. Let's do it. Let's do double trouble. Right? So here we go. We'll do it without the music first. And just remember, we're just swapping each time. So when you're playing a C, the next one's going to be a B. The next one's going to be a C. And so on, okay? Until we get to that end. Just be careful on the end. Right, let's have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C and C and C. A nice long one at the end there, okay? Right. How do we feel about that one? Give me a 1 to 5 again, please. 1, completely confused, no idea what you're doing. 5, yeah, played it. Easy. Let's have a 1 to 5, see what you think about it. And I'm going to find the music while you do that. It's not going to take me long. I've got it! Yay! There's the music. I'm going to put it at 90% first just to see how it goes. Sounds like this, okay? Yeah, 2, okay. It's okay to put down 2s or even 1s because we haven't done it for long. We've only done it for a couple of minutes. So that's absolutely fine. So, okay. Right, so Double Trouble. I'm going to put the music on and we're going to play together. All we're going to do, all we want to worry about is making sure that we start on a C. We're going to play 3 of them. And then we're going to take the finger off and do a B and do 3. And then we're just going to keep repeating that. So finger goes back on for the C. And then comes off again. Okay? Alright? So let's just do that and let's see what happens. Are you ready? We're not going to worry about the funny ones at the end, okay? Not going to worry about those ones at the end at the moment. Okay? We're just going to keep swapping and playing 3 each time. Okay? So we're playing 3 notes each time, starting on a C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Then off. B, B. Back on. C, C, C. Off. Back on. Off. Back on. And off. Alright? And now we'll just do it together without the music so I can play it slower, okay? So starting on the C, I'm going to play 3 times, then take it off and play 3 times, and just keep repeating that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 and then off. B, B, B. Back on. C, 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 and then off. B, 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 and then back on. C, 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 and then off. B, B, B. Alright? Then what we do is at the end, when we do have these ones here, okay, we play on 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So we have to go, it's a C note, and we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that bit together. Okay, fingers ready. 1 and 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then we finish. Just keep your finger on that C and play 1 long note. Alright, so let's just do the end bit again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 long note at the end. Still on C. Okay, let's just do those together. Just those C notes at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 long note, 3, 4, done. All right? Okay, so we're going to go from the beginning of the song, but with no music. We'll just play together so we can go slowly. And then when we have to do those longer notes at the end, I'll let you know, okay? But try and follow in your music as well, because then it's easier for you, isn't it? If you're following in the music, you'll see what you're doing, okay? You don't want to rely on me. I might make a mistake. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 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 and then B, 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 and then C again, C, 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 and then B, 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 B. Second line, so C, 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 and then B, and then the long notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at that speed, nice and slow, how do you feel about it now? 1 to 5, do you understand what you need to play? 1, nope, no idea. Maybe you've been blowing your nose. And then if you think you kind of got it now, 4 or 5 maybe, depending on how you feel. All right, and then obviously if you're happy, we'll try playing along with the music at a slow speed. All right. Okay. Let's see those numbers come through. Waiting for those numbers. All right, so I'll put it on about 85, so it's a bit slower. Okay, good. So you're kind of happier with that now. Excellent. Really good. Okay, so let's try it with the music. Just remember those last notes are longer. 1 and 3. And I'll keep calling out stuff to help you remember, okay? Okay. Let's have a go. So start on this, hang on. So start on that C, okay? So finger ready on that C. And just remember, we're just taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, we're just swapping it each time, okay? So here we go. 2, 3, 4. C, 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 and then off. B, B, B. Back on. And off. And on. And off. Then the longer notes, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 long note. Okay, now because we're doing with the music, there's more to think about. So you might have made more mistakes that time than you did when you were just playing with me. So we're just going to do it straight away again, okay? So if you did make a mistake, just remember where you made it and what you did, and we'll try again straight away. Here we go. So fingers ready again, please, on that C, starting note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and off. Back on. And off. Back on. And off. The long ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is Double Trouble. Something to practice over the week, okay? And the other thing I would like to do is just try and remember some of the other notes that we've done, all right? So we have done an E, an F, and a G, haven't we, as well? So let me just pop those on here, because if you remember, we haven't actually talked about that today, because we only got up to the F note. That was the highest we did. So let me just rub these out, because I just want to move my little counters a little bit. Okay. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a green one there, a blue one, and then a red one up above. Okay. So we've already got these right. So that's the E, that's the F on the top line, and then we've got a G, which is above the top line, okay, which we didn't do earlier. So E, F, and G. So we're just going to play E, F, and G. If you remember, these are all on the same string. They're all on that bottom string, okay? So we've got, let me just scoot around here. So I'm going to play an E, right? So an E. And then F was on the first fret, all on this bottom string. And then a G was on the third fret. Okay. So notice the fingers you have to use. Remember that as well. So first finger there, because that's the first fret. And then the third finger there, because that's the third fret. So I don't want, you're not allowed to do this. Right, that's really bad. That's just cheating, that is. So we have to do there for the F, and then there for the G. All right? Okay. So what I'd like you to practice as well is playing all three of those notes, the E, the F, and the G. So you're going like this. Okay. And then come back down as well. Okay, there we go, like that. So can you just play that for me as the final thing? So you're going to go E, F, and G, and then come back down as well. G, F, and E. Alright, so play that for me, and then again, just pop into the chat between 1 and 5. Do you think that's really easy to do, or is it quite hard? Remember, you have to use the right fingers, okay? So if you're doing this, and you write number 5, that's easy, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Make sure you use the first finger and the third finger, okay? All right, have a go now, and then give me a number from 1 to 5, all right? All right, what do you think? Is that easy? Is it hard? E, F, and G. A 10. All right, that's really easy then, right? That's cool. Good. So can you also do it on the second string? Can you play me a B, a C, and then also that note? So we're going to go like this now on the second string. Exactly the same fingers. Do that for me on the second string. What do you think about that? 1 to 5 on that one. Is that one easy? 10. Someone wrote 10. Must be super easy. Okay, on the second string, same thing. 1 to 5. Ooh. I think people are finding this reasonably easy, which is good. All right, so then the final thing you need to do, if you think that's pretty easy too, which it is really, it's exactly the same thing, we're just on a different string, right? So now what we're going to do, just to finish with, is we're going to do both strings one after the other. So we're going to start with the B, we're going to start with the second string, and we're going to go like this: B, C, and D, and then go on to the first string, E, F, G. So it's like the alphabet, isn't it? We're going B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So B, C, D, and then the first string, E, F, G. So that's your final challenge. Do that for me, please. Between 1 and 5. You can't write 8 or 9 or 10 because we're not going that high. So between 1 and 5, can you play all of that for me? Okay. 1 to 5. 1, not easy. Really hard, actually. 5. Yes, I did it! I'm perfect! I'm a superhuman! Okay, let me know how you did while I just tidy up all my random notes. Four or 5, that's pretty good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, because we're going to be using all of those notes next week. All right, because we're going to start learning things from the next page, and part of that next page is a longer song, and that longer song, Ode to Joy, is quite a challenge. All right, so make sure you're practicing those notes. Basically 10 again. Yeah, well done. So practice those, right? Practice doing the B, C, D, E, F, G, and then do it backwards as well, because that will help you when we're learning the next song, which is a longer song and it's harder. All right, so it's a really good challenge. Okay, all right, I will see you next week. Really well done this week. You're doing brilliantly. You were correct on just about everything we did on the music, and you've all said you're quite confident on the songs we've done so far, so I'm really impressed. Okay, well done, keep it up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.